Welcome back, everyone. Crowon here, and we're going to tackle UCE Status Orbs this time. So we're going to go ahead and get those imported into our projects. Status Orbs. These are pretty straightforward. They're just an alternative option to the health and mana options that were in the game already. For uMMORPG, you can. They're designed to be like the Diablo-esque style orbs. They're not obviously exact representations or anything like that, but it's just to give you the same relative flavor so you can put your artwork in and make it pretty. So let's open up that README. Getting mad that it never opens in front of anything. Alright, so all we gotta do is bring into our canvas is what it's telling us. So we're gonna take this prefab, and there's actually two of them in here. Now, the slight variation, it doesn't matter, they're the same thing. One is from an older version prefab, and then we redid the prefab to make it match the rest. We left it purely for the sake of if someone's still using the old one and we update, your prefab will actually keep the changes in effect instead of getting all messed up on you, because I know that's super frustrating. So let's open up our canvas, and we're going to drag this in right under health and mana. I'm not going to get rid of health and mana. We're just going to have both of them for the sake of testing. And there's a chance that they're going to be pretty large. You've been warned. You can change this width will change the ability that they're separated between each other. And the height will just determine pretty much nothing. And then here is going to stretch it. And then each one of these individually has a height for the orb itself. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and jump into 2D, go up to our orbs by hitting F. You're going to see them here in the middle of the screen. And they are pretty large, just to make sure for testing everything was working as intended. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to center these to the bottom middle, because that's normally where they would be centered on, like Diablo, for example. And then I'm going to make the width. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to do center bottom stretch. So they automatically go out to the edges. And then let's do, I don't know, like a 15 on the left and a 15 on the right to give them some little bit of gaps. And then let's move them up about 15. So they're not right on the bottom of the screen. Now, obviously we have chat and stuff, so this is going to look kind of weird. So this style, if like obviously like in Diablo they would move their chat, which I mean we could quickly do. We can just drag it upwards so it's right above it. In this one here, we can also just go ahead and move it. The shortcuts, we can just drag them up, and we're gonna put them like right underneath the mini map or something like that for now. So that should work. So that'll make it so that it looks a little bit more clean and not so cluttered down there. And we can actually make them a little smaller if you want. You can leave them as big as you want. If you wanted to make them smaller, you can come in here and just go 150 by 150. If that's what you'd prefer, you can do 100 by 100. But in here, obviously, when you get that small, you got to go change the text size. But I'm going to keep them at not 20 by 20, that's for sure. All right, as I'm changing things I don't want to change. All right, 200 by 200 is fine for what I'm doing here. So we're going to go ahead and save our project. I'm going to go out of 2D. I'm going to collapse the canvas, and we're going to go back to our Alchemist. Boom. All right, save again, so I'm in that spot, and hit play. Now we're just going to make sure they're going to work correctly. So you see our health, 130, 130, our mana, 130, and 130. Let's go down here. Let's get beaten on by something so we can make sure that it is doing its job. And as you see, we're taking damage here, and it's slowly emptying the orb as it should. And if we use an ability, I can't remember if we put a mana cost in any of these, so let's cast this. Negative. We didn't put a cost on any of these abilities we made, so that doesn't help us. We could probably just buy one. I'm assuming we have enough learning points. So this doesn't tell me how much it costs, but we're going to buy it. I'm going to upgrade it. We're going to upgrade it. Pull it out. It's passive. I bought the wrong ability. Let's grab one that I actually can cast. There we go. Cast that one, so it uses some mana up. There we go. So now you see our mana was actually used, and it's calculating correctly. And the health also adjusted with the bonus. So that is all there is to adding in status orbs. I'll catch you in the next one.